Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Welcome to the Little Phoenixes Foundation takeover of the Step Your Game Up show. Woohoo! Turn up, turn up, turn up. Hi, I am Miss Phoenix of the Little Phoenixes Foundation, and we have two Little Phoenix Foundation folks here with us today. You want to introduce yourselves, ladies, starting with the littlest Phoenix. What's your name?
I'm Micaiah Jones, and I also go to Little Miss AKA.
Oh, okay. So gave her a name and what she's into. Next.
I'm Monica Matthews, the secretary on the Little Phoenixes Foundation board.
And the kids like to call you a
Chaperone Phoenix.
Chaperone Phoenix. So today we have a very special show. Unfortunately, the girls who would normally host the show, they are busy today. Nyamka's doing a showcase. Shout out, hey Nyam.
Hey, Nyamka.
She's doing a showcase today. So, these girls are busy. Sometimes they kick me to the curb, but that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? We're here to support them, support what they're into, guide them, lead them, love them. So that's why we're here. But last time, our littlest Phoenix couldn't join us, so she's here today. She's been busy with Little Miss AKA. You want to tell us about that?
Yes, so Little Miss AKA is very fun. Last time on Little Miss AKA, we got to do a dance. For some reason, I don't know why.
You don't know why you did the dance, or you don't know why? What are you unsure about?
I'm unsure because I really about to win something.
Well, the pageant is coming up, right? You got to do a pageant. Is that it? So the dance is kind of like as a show, right? To kind of get everybody engaged. I want to see what you see your dance moves. Is that cool? Mm-hmm. So you're doing rehearsal right now?
Well, I'm not doing rehearsal right now.
Oh, not right now. Okay. So, but what about what other activities have you done as a contestant in the Little Miss AKA? And if you don't know what AKA is, where have you been? But AKA stands for Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. I'm not an AKA, so I dare not make that sound. But what else have you done?
I've been making things for the homeless, but some of the chaperones, they needed help organizing stuff, so I didn't really got to make that much.
Oh, so you want to make, we could make some stuff for the homeless. Wouldn't that be cool?
Mm-hmm.
What did you make so we can jump on their bandwagon? What did you make? Tell us what should we make?
I was thinking we could make a little mattress.
Ooh,
that'd be nice.
What should we make it out of?
Cloth that's super fluffy.
Yes, for the fluffy cloth.
And then we could stitch a very comfortable pillow to the mattress.
Okay, and so this will be for the homeless people to sleep on? Because what do they sleep on now?
The ground. And that's really sad.
That is sad. What else did you do? You made some dresses, I heard.
But they're skirts.
Oh. Maybe that's not for the homeless. I think that was for kids, right? Kids who don't have a lot of clothes. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, did you like that part?
I guess.
Okay, no. So we're going to go with the mattress idea. So if you have any fluffy cloth,
cloth,
then send it to the Little Phoenixes Foundation, P.O. Box 7281, Upper Marlboro, Maryland. So just 20792. Send your donation. Monetary donations, we accept those as well. What? I'm doing too much? Ooh. Okay, so what else have you done? Or are you tired of talking about that?
I think that's all I remember.
Oh, okay. So are you still accepting donations?
Oh, yeah, I'm still accepting that.
Oh, yes, we're still accepting that for her pageantry, because the pageant or the crown will be awarded to the person or the contestant who raises the most money. It's not a beauty pageant per se, but it's based on the amount of funds that the girls raise for the Ivy Foundation of Greater Prince. Oh, she has something to say.
If you're in a Little Miss AKA and you're watching this, if you don't win, that's okay. Winning isn't always about being awesome. At least you tried. At least you tried to be yourself. Being yourself is the right thing to be. So keep doing that, and then you can win second.
Yes, but it's most important to be yourself, right? You don't have to win the crown to be awesome. That's basically what I think you were saying, right? Exactly. So if you don't win, will you be sad?
Nope.
Nope. Because guess why?
You're still a winner.
I know that's right.
You better be great, Micaiah. I think you're awesome. You know that? Okay.
And everybody out there is awesome.
You win. Okay, so how you doing, Miss Monica?
I'm okay.
Come on. What's pulling you down today?
Oh, yes, for the therapy session.
I'm okay. I am currently, what am I doing right now in life? I am currently waiting for a job offer. So,
well, we're going to have faith for you for what you're believing in, right?
Yes, Lord, yes.
You want to pray for her, or is that too much?
Yeah, let's pray for her.
Yes, let's pray for her.
Am I talking?
Yes, you're praying.
Dear Lord, thank you for this day. Please bless Monica and bless everyone out there. In Jesus' name we pray.
In Jesus' name,
Amen.
amen. So, all right, so we're going to take a short break, but here's what we have lined up for you I was going to say today, but this evening, we have a wonderful guest today. She is the parent of one of our little phoenixes, and maybe it's good that Niam's not here today so her mom can just not tell all her business, but because Niam said some stuff at the last
yeah,
you know, mom didn't call in, so we about to get that good tea. No, okay, I'm joking. But no, today we're going to have Niam's mom, Miss Cooper, come on and just talk to us. Well, I'm going to step away and let the girls handle it, but talk to us about the importance of programs such as Little Phoenixes, the programs that we offer, the importance of other programs, because, hey, we're not the only thing out there. We're not, the only program that's investing in the community, investing in girls and boys, particularly with mentoring in STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. So, but I wanted her to come on and just share the importance of these programs, the importance of people giving back to their community. Because, I'm a true believer in each one teach one, and it takes a village. So as far as I'm concerned, if you just reach out and help one person, and if everyone does that, can you imagine the impact that we will have in the community? But so I'm going to leave, and then Monica and the Little Miss Phoenix will take over the show. So we'll see you soon. Bye.
have a special guest, but before we take the special guest, we have a caller. Hello. Oh, never mind. They hung up on us. Okay, so anyways, we have a special guest, and it is Naimka's mom, and you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Latanique Cooper. I guess by this time you guys know my daughter, Naimka Cooper, and I'm here to represent the Cooper family.
All right, so Miss Cooper, I hear that you are working on a lot of different things with Naimka, like as far as school, and what school is she attending again for high school? Have we got a name or any new word on
tough question? I'm gonna be completely honest. Things did not work out with Duke Ellington, so.
Okay. All right. Pause for a second. We have a caller. Hello. Okay, they keep hanging up. We'll call us back.
I don't know who's doing pranks right now. Like, is that Naim? Is that you? Are you trying to sabotage me? Like, do you have something you want to say?
So Miss Cooper, just give us a brief interview about yourself, what you've been up to. Okay, all right, we're going to take the call. Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Is my Gerber baby there?
Yes, sir. She is right here.
Gerber baby, what are you doing?
I don't know.
I think you're embarrassing her right now.
Huh?
I think you're embarrassing her right now.
Okay, well, young lady, I do owe you some money for donation, don't I? So Mr. Rick will be there. We'll donate that money, meet up with your mother, and give the money to you for your donation. Is that cool?
That's cool with you, Micaiah?
Mm-hmm.
So I see you doing a great job, too. Hello?
Do you have a question?
Yeah, I got a question. So, the question is, what are you going to do next year for school? What are you going for? What type of things are you going for next year? What are you doing? What are you interested in?
All as.
Huh?
All A's. All A's, I mean. All A's. All A's.
I couldn't hear.
Getting all A's.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, I will meet up with your mom and give you your donation, okay?
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yes.
Okay. And thank you for running the show today. You're doing a very good job.
Thank you. Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Rick, for calling in. So back to Miss Cooper.
Okay. I'm going to double way back to the first question. We had our hearts set on Duke Ellington. Unfortunately, she did not make it into Duke Ellington, but we are very resilient as a family. We're going to move forward. She's not as wrapped up in visual art as she used to be, even though she's still an artist. She's now exploring videography, photography, a little bit of modeling. So far as high school, we are undecided as to what high school is going to be a good fit, but she will reapply for 10th grade. Like I said, don't know if it's still going to be under visual art or maybe she'll go into media for that 10th grade application process.
Okay. And I know you're pushing her to do her best. I know you are. As far as the Little Phoenixes Foundation, do you have anything that you would like to speak on as far as what you like about it? Do you, you know, appreciation wise, like what have you learned? Because I know as a mom, you've learned a lot, you know, with Miss Phoenix, sorry, and everything like that. So can you just talk a little bit about that?
Well, the love is still present. Still love Little Phoenixes. Very grateful for everything that has been done for my daughter. Just all the TLC and the attention, and it's just, I can't even describe it. She's one of, I don't know how many girls it is at this point, but you know, she's one of the girls that was younger. Now she's going into high school, so this is a big milestone. But I love the organization. Everything is pretty consistent. We still do the summer enrichment and, you know, the...
What direction would you like to see it go in?
Well, I don't really have any complaints or anything that I would want to revamp. Okay. I just would like the STEAM programs and the summer camp opportunities to always be available. We could possibly go into, I think me and you were speaking off the record, into like some etiquette classes. Like I was kind of, with me having a different style where I'm not really very conservative, I would like Naim to get some exposure to proper etiquette and, you know, tea party and type of, you know, dainty, really ladylike type of things that she may be lacking through me being not really that conservative at home. So I don't know what you call it, but maybe more of an etiquette training for the girls.
Okay. Are there any other programs that you would like to promote?
Well, I want to give a big shout out to Project Create. They have a digital studio as well, and they have their original studio, Project Create. It's located in Southeast DC, MLK, where they have like free art programs, and the digital studio is providing free photography, videography, and other type of programs of that nature. So I just want to shout them out, and anybody that's in the Southeast area with children looking for art and what else did I say they had? Digital, DJing, and things like that. It's an awesome program.
Any summer jobs that you know about coming up?
Well, personally with Naimka, she is enrolled in the MSYEP program. The dilemma is with her entering 9th grade and me not knowing what school, that's going to be tricky for her to work, because some of the high schools have the summer enrichment where it's mandatory for the 9th graders to go into the school. But that's going to be very disappointing for her because she wanted to just work. She was looking forward to working and preferably in the arts. But I'm hoping that she will be able to work this summer. She's very excited and bringing in her own money. And also, shout out to Artistic Expressions, her brand, and we are still working hard and taking online orders. So she's already accustomed to working even without the summer job.
Okay. Do you have any challenges that you would like to share, you know, with you being a single mom? Any advice that you can give?
Well, with me being a mom of an artist, it's very, I don't want to say anything that is negative, but artists are very interesting people. They can be very fickle. And I just encourage all parents that have children that are artistic or like to sing, perform, or whatever your child's artistry may be, to just be patient with them, encourage them to engage in their craft, and stick to it. And if they want to move on to something else, just support them with staying consistent and don't be too overly critical. But artists, I know from experience, they can be very fickle. That's all I can say.
Okay. As far as mentoring, because you know we do Little Phoenixes and we do mentor.
Absolutely.
So why would you think to yourself, why do you think mentoring is important?
Well, I shared it before in the past. Mentoring is very important, especially for a mom like me, because I'm a single mom.
Right.
And I oftentimes need help with different situations. And it can be any situation, a huge situation or something small. The mentor is able to provide me with resources, advice. Naimka has been greatly impacted by her mentor in a positive way. So mentoring is very important, and just also even financial situations. It could just be an outing or showing up for something that I wasn't able to show up for. It's a number of reasons why mentoring is very important for someone like me. And even with me being a disciplinarian or the type of parent I am, a mentor can bring in an outlet for Naim where she can be more comfortable or maybe share some things off the record with her mentor. Right. So it's very, very important for me and my family.
Okay. Well, I just want to say thank you for sharing Naimka with us in the Little Phoenixes, because I am one of her mentors and I appreciate, her being around.
Well, thank you.
Micaiah, do you have any questions for Miss Cooper? No. You sure?
Other children? Other children you have?
You trying to ask her, does she have any other children? Well, go ahead and ask her.
Do you have any other children?
Yes, I do. I have 3 other children, but Naimka Cooper is my only daughter, so that is such an important place in the family to be the only girl. So she's lucky. She's lucky that she has brothers, and therefore she has my undivided attention. Right. With her being my only, girl. But my boys are 18, 4, and 2, and my boys are a joy. They're such a joy.
What activities are your boys in? I know because, Naimka's in Little Phoenixes, but are your boys in any enrichment programs or anything like that?
Well, with my boys, like I said, I have an 18-year-old. We're trying to focus on him graduating and going into employment, going into the real world.
Right.
So I'm trying to be very supportive about that. He's not actively playing any sports. He's just really engaged in school. So whether it be volunteering and stuff like that, I'm very focused on him graduating. And my other 2 boys, my 4-year-old, I'm kind of waiting to have him go into football.
Okay.
He's always loved football. Even at the age of 1, he would sit and watch an entire football game. Okay. So I'm kind of fishing around for a good team or a good fit for him to go into football pretty soon. My 2-year-old is a gardener. He's currently with a garden program in Ward 8 through Martha's Table. Shout out to Martha's Table, another great organization.
Right.
And they have partnered with Smithsonian and Anacostia location where they are teaching the community about growing vegetables and tending a garden. But he's an awesome gardener.
Do your other children have mentors?
Well, my other children don't have mentors. I mean, my 18-year-old, I'm kind of I'm stuck with that. When you're 18, do you really still want a mentor? No, I'm wrong. My son does. My 18-year-old does have a son. My son has a mentor through Thurgood Marshall, his high school. They have matched him with a mentor, and my two boys, they do not have mentors at this time. I just felt like I had a lot of time to find them a mentor since they're really young. But my 4-year-old is really interested in the police.
Okay.
And I don't care how other people perceive it. I want my sons to have a healthy relationship around the police.
Right.
So I think I'm going to go with some type of big brother or police type of thing for my 4-year-old, because he's really infatuated with the fire department and the police and stuff like that. So I want to create a healthy relationship between him and the police and how we perceive the police in our community. That's important to me.
All right, so all the mentors out there, get on your job. You heard her. And we're going to take a 2-minute break, and we will be right back. Cooper. We had a couple more questions for Miss Cooper. So, how did Nyemka actually get started with the Little Phoenixes Foundation? Like, how did the mix get started?
It's a funny story. I was a Berry Farm resident for about 6 years, and Little Phoenixes and her mentor and some of her biker crew was down there, and her mentor just took a liking to Naim. She felt like it was a little fire there, and they hit it all first, and then after that, I was introduced, and I just loved the idea of her getting with Little Phoenixes and what they had to offer. And later on, Miss Phoenix kind of proposed to her, would you be one of the Little Phoenixes? It was just so cute.
Right.
I really enjoyed that experience. But like I said, they met in Berry Farms, and at the time we were residents of Berry Farms.
Okay, so you lived in Ward 8, or you currently still live in Ward 8?
Well, I've always been a Ward 8 resident, and I plan on continuing to stay in Ward 8.
Okay.
Berry Farms at this time is closed. It's being redeveloped. There's a lot of controversy with that.
Right.
I'm one of the people that I would like to see it redeveloped. There was a lot of issues with it falling apart, it being just dilapidated and not being cared for properly by the people that were supposed to be putting money into it. So of course they have to come in and clean up their mess. And I'm kind of in limbo as to, do I want to come back to Berry Farm and live in the redeveloped community, or do I want to just go branch out on my own into another ward? But my heart is in Ward 8. I hope to raise my children there, and we just want to lead by example. We want to stay there, and as it's changing, I'm not really against the change. I like to see new stores and things being redeveloped, and just the way the community is changing, I want to be a part of it.
Okay. Miss Phoenix, is she a artist too? That's Nyemka's mentor, right? Well, other mentor.
Yes. Miss Phoenix is awesome. Like, she's an architect and a biker chick and a sister to me. Like, she's so awesome. Now, is she up there with me and Nyemka as far as doing any painting and art? I don't think so. She has never mentioned that to me, but I mean, we could school her if she's trying to get down with the, with the paintbrush, and
Gotcha.
We encourage her to wear some of the pieces.
Well, I wear some pieces,
I know you do. She wears some pieces too, but we gotta coach her a little bit.
All right. What advice can you give some of the other moms that are in the foundation?
Some of the other moms, just stay consistent.
Right.
I feel like a lot of parents or moms, don't get me wrong, it's an excellent program, but things are subject to change. Like, the mentors, you guys have a life, so there can be times where your mentor may be available, may be unavailable, but you have to do your part. You have to have patience. You have to be willing to grow with the program, and commit yourself to it.
How do you advocate your children's education?
Well, far as me, it starts at home. Like, far as my children know their expectation for school and grades, and I do my part with attendance and things of that nature. But if anything with the school is out of order, or if it's anything that I can involve myself in, I try my best. I am kind of pulled 4 ways because I'm a single parent and I have children going to 4 different schools. But I advocate for quality care, and I notice, quality care education and stuff like that, and I notice that things can go wrong from time to time. But I just try to do my part in a positive way to have communication with the schools or school board or whoever I may need to talk to.
Right, and I know we were kind of speaking on that earlier with the Maryland, with the clothing law.
Oh, the dress code.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that to trickle down into DC schools. Yeah, parents, we have to do better with the dress codes. I mean, ladies, we can keep our bonnets, but some of the things that I've seen in the schools is just not appropriate. See-through clothing, club dresses, things like that. Leave that at home in the closet. Let's represent our children the correct way.
Okay. Do you feel like the schools that your children attend, do you feel like they're successful or unsuccessful, or?
Well, I kind of try to go off what's posted online as far as the test scores. Personally, the schools that my kids go to, they are successful. They meet the standards. I'm happy with them at this time. But if anything changes, I'm not against moving on. Sometimes you just have to move forward. But I'm happy at this current time with Thurgood Marshall. Shout out to Thurgood Marshall. And DC Prep Anacostia is bringing it. So I will have both of my boys there at DC Prep Anacostia.
And what grades are they in?
Well, I have one in pre-K 4. He'll be a kindergartner soon. And then I will have the other one coming in to pre-K 3.
Okay. So I hear that Ward 8 gets a bad rep. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? Or do you think that's true? Or do you... I'm sorry, they have a wonderful rep. And do you agree with that? How do you feel about Ward 8 altogether?
I'm losing you. Are you saying that you hear that Ward 8 has a bad rap, but can I tell you some of the good things about Ward 8? Or can I tell you some of the unpleasant things about Ward 8?
You can tell us the good stuff.
Well, like I said, I'm a Ward 8 girl, and I'm planning on staying in Ward 8, like I said, raising my children there.
Okay.
If they plan to move on as they, grow up and get married, and but as for me, it's very nostalgic. And the good things about Ward 8 are it's a sense of community. Like, I know my neighbors, we do the same things that other neighborhoods do. We have our libraries, we have our schools, we have our grocery stores. And with me, I feel like when I cut on the news, crime is everywhere.
Right.
There's stories with different quadrants where crime has taken place.
Right.
So I just don't attach the stigma to myself and my family and my ward.
Right.
I know things happen, and then you also have to be vocal. So if you see something about to happen, don't pull out your phone. Maybe you need to stop and intervene. So it's always things in the community that you can do to be a part of the solution and not part of the problem. But I have not experienced any crazy, violent, or bad things in Ward 8 that were out of the norm.
Right.
My son has been in school from 9th grade and almost about to graduate and has never been in a physical fight. My daughter has never been in a physical fight. We go to the bus stop, we come home, we do the same thing that everyone else does in their ward or in their state. So it doesn't impact me, and I'm not ready to walk around and talk down on my ward.
How do you keep your kids focused?
I keep my kids focused by constantly communicating with them about my expectation. And I realize that they're individuals and they do have a right to form their own opinions and what they want to wear and, how they feel about the world. So I'm learning to kind of back off. But we talk a lot in my household. We talk about what they want, what their dreams are,
Right.
what they want to do. And then I kind of try to bring a realistic feel to everything to say. Just like with my daughter, Naimka, is not domesticated. She does not know how to cook and all of that. And she said she wants maids. So I told her she has to have the income to have maids and fly to Paris and be this wealthy woman.
Right.
So we talk about what's realistic, how much you need to make per year to be able to live a certain way. So I just do a lot of communicating to keep my kids focused.
All right, Miss Cooper. When we come back, we're going to take a 2-minute break. We want to thank you for coming out. Micaiah, we'll be back when we come back from our break.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Welcome back. I'm back, and I just want to say thank you to Miss Cooper for joining us and hanging out with us today in her daughter's absence. So, and Micaiah's back. What happened? Why you break away? You had to go to the restroom or something? What happened? Where you go?
I just went in the lobby.
Oh, okay. We should have asked you that offline. Okay, so you went to hang out in the lobby. That's cool. Guess you needed a break, right?
I mean, you guys just put me out.
Oh! I didn't put you out, Micaiah. Don't do that. Okay, so Micaiah, what's your favorite program or class that you had in Little Phoenixes?
My favorite one is coding.
Coding? You do coding. Yes, shout out to the coding programs out there. So what do we use when we code?
We use code things.
Yes, and y'all just see me try to slip that to her under the table. We gotta be a little smoother in our transfer. So yes, in our program we use what's called a B-bot, and it's so funny because the kids love it and some of the older kids love it too. So Micaiah, how does this work?
So first things first, you turn on the switch that says power.
Yes, it says power.
And then you see his eyes beep.
Oh, did they beep?
Yeah, they beep.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
And then you see these arrows.
So here's some arrows.
And then when you want it to go somewhere,
you have to program it, right?
Yeah. So pretend we're going this way.
Okay, so tell them what you're doing. Oh,
So
ooh.
I'm
Let's start over. Okay, tell them she's putting in some directionals to the B-Bot. And what we do with this is that basically we'll have like a little map or a whole drawing laid out for the kids, but they have to tell the B-Bot every step to take. So she's going to hopefully send it forward, turn it around, and bring it back. Okay? You ready? So go ahead. So tell them what direction.
First, we're going to go in the front,
Forward.
forward,
And
then we're going to go this way.
what direction is that?
Right.
Okay, right.
And
then we're going to do what?
we're going to go backwards,
Okay.
and then backwards again, so then it comes back to us.
Okay, we're going to see if this works. Okay, so push go. Ooh. Oh, doing a moonwalk. Uh-oh. Moonwalk. Oh, and then he flashed. So he didn't necessarily come back to us, but hey, that's the fun in trying. And basically, she programmed the B-Bot. The kids get the opportunity to program a little robot, and they get an understanding of every step that you have to give it. And what I enjoy about this is a lot of times they don't realize they have to tell it to turn around. They have to not only tell it to turn around, but then go forward. Because a lot of times they'll think if they just say turn around, it'll go forward, right? And then it doesn't. And then we do the moonwalk across the table. So what I want to shout out a program that particularly has my heart. And what's the name of this organization?
Black Girls Code.
Black Girls Code. Woo! Shout out to Black Girls Code. So what is their mission?
Black Girls Code envisions a world where girls of color ages 7 to 17 are empowered to become innovators
Woo.
in STEAM fields, leaders in their communities, and builders of their own future through exposure to computer science and technology.
Woo! Yeah, shout out to Black Girls Code. And of course, there are girls of from other cultures, other races that participate in the Black Girls Code program. It's not just limited. Of course, you shouldn't limit programs based on race or sex, gender, all that good stuff. But I think it's very important for our girls, Black and brown girls, to understand that coding, technology, science, architecture, it's for you. It's for you, it's for me, it's even for Miss Monica.
It's even for those people out there.
Yes, it's for Miss Monica. And it's for the boys too. We got boys in our program, right? So it's for you too. But the reason I wanted to stress is that a lot of times, particularly in architecture and engineering, boys play. So, and I teach in a construction program. And what I was explaining to people is a lot of times when you have boys, you give them Legos. Well, back in the day, you give boys Legos, you give boys fire trucks, you give boys dump trucks, you give boys these type of toys to play with. But girls, what do you give girls?
Exactly.
Dolls.
Dolls and all girly things.
And all girly things. But now our girls get Legos, our girls get dump trucks, our girls get, science and B-Bots, right? They still like girls, but then they get pink trucks. So, Micaiah, is there anything you want to say before we say adios and, give DJ Rick his show back? But we'll be back. We're taking over again. We're coming for you.
I just wanted to read the last part.
Oh, sorry. Okay. My bad.
Black Girls Code inspires girls to become not only tech consumers but also creators. They gain valuable leadership skills and life-changing experiences. While developing a solid foundation of technical skills to prepare them to become the strong, self-confident
I know it looks like
tech leaders, innovators, and abbreviates.
Girl, if you said that word, I would have been like, shout out to your school, because sometimes I struggle with that word. But it says entrepreneurs. Your mom, your mom is an entrepreneur. I mean, Miss Phoenix. Oh, is that? That's not even a call. That's somebody's old cell phone. But anyway, entrepreneurs of
tomorrow.
Yeah, so that's Black Girls Code. We just wanted to shout them out because I think they're doing wonderful work. They're all over. I mean, they're everywhere. And so is there anything else other than reading the pamphlet?
Nope.
You're going to read Little Phoenix's pamphlet next time? Okay.
Sure.
Oh, okay. Miss Monica, anything you want to add?
No. I just want to thank my guests for coming out today, including Miss Phoenix and Micaiah. I wonder who's going to be up here next.
I don't think I'm going to come back.
Oh, okay.
I think, I'm going to make the girls work. Because it's going to be summer soon, and they need to work the cameras. They need to work. And maybe we'll do like an experiment on a table. What kind of experiment you want to do?
I'm kind of busy with gardening.
Oh, okay.
Did this chick just tell me that did this chick just tell me she's too busy? She could be gardening with her grandma. Okay, Micaiah, it's cool. I get kicked to the curb. First, I get kicked to the curb by Nyamka. Then I get kicked to the curb by Maya. Now I'm getting kicked to the curb by Micaiah. And I know my daughter hates when I do that. So, anyway. Well, I just want to say thank you for joining us. Make sure that you check us out. Go to our Little Phoenix's page, YouTube page. Become a subscriber because I think we only have one. Like our page. Come on, you wanted to say that. You've been wanting to say that forever. Tell them like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Follow us on
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Whatever.
Yeah, all of that.
Twitter, Facebook, and...
You got a Facebook page?
No.
Oh, okay. All right. So we'll check you out later. But thank you for joining us. Bye.
Bye. Have a good day.